It's just not right, especially if people pay the money. If people pay the money for your stuff, you give them their stuff. So that's what today's Planner Tea is about. People are coming out talking about twines and paper, not shipping their orders, not giving back refunds, and not answering any of their customers' questions. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video on Planazoid. My little planner tea seems to be getting traction, and usually my planner teas usually get traction. It's my most viewed videos on here. But since I'm getting a lot of new people, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Keke, aka Planazoid on YouTube, and I love to make content about stationery, journals, and planning. So occasionally you'll see me do like a plan with me, decorate my planner, share some inspo or planner system ideas that I like to use in my planner, as well as decorative planning. That's my favorite part, decorative planning. And occasionally I like to do chatty stationery videos like this one. So if you haven't already, check out my series Planner Tea, where I just share things amongst the planner and stationery communities, sometimes the craft communities, and I'll share that kind of stuff and we just discuss it. And if you're a scammer and a scum, I'll call you out. But other than that, we like to just, discuss what's going on in the community. So today we will be talking about a brand called Twines and Paper. These brands are killing me, man. I understand we're all going through things, but as a brand, as a business, you can't do your customers like this. I just don't understand. Now, I'm not gonna judge the woman. I don't know what she has going on because I couldn't really find anything. So it's like, if you have something going on, say something. So you're not just ghosting your people. And if you ghost them and come back, still say something, okay? Like, it's just not right, especially if people pay the money. If people pay the money for your stuff, you give them their stuff. So that's what today's Planner Tea is about. People are coming out talking about twines and paper, not shipping their orders, not giving back refunds, and not answering any of their customers' questions. So Twines and Paper, I was looking on their Instagram page, and they have beautiful planners. Never purchased from them, but their planners are really nice. And it looks like one of the more well-known planners is the hybrid planner, which has a bunch of different layouts in it, okay? And what's crazy is I got a Hobonichi for that exact reason. I'm used to seeing planners with a monthly and a daily, or a monthly and a weekly. But I don't see many with a monthly, a daily, and a weekly, and a yearly, like a whole bunch of different layouts in one planner. That just sounds amazing, right? Perfect business idea to cater to many people. Well, it's no longer a good business if you're not being a good branded business to your customers. I was scrolling and I saw this on Reddit from 4 days ago. And when I read into it, I had to do a Planner Tea video on this. And of course, I would love to know your thoughts down below. Anyone heard from Twines and Paper? I was dork enough to first pre-order the planner and then check them out. So of course, I'm a little antsy now. The website says shipping in October. I contacted them via email, replied to order confirmation, and the email on their website. But so far, the only answer is silence. Ain't that the worst kind of answer? I ain't gonna lie. But let's keep reading. They don't update their Insta or Facebook and do not accept people in the Facebook group. I am not awfully worried. They're in EU, or I'm assuming Europe, because someone also in the comments mentioned like Germany. So I'm like, okay, international. If I don't receive the planner, I report fraud. But I actually really want the planner. Anyone heard anything yet? And then she said at the end, update. I opened a dispute with PayPal and received a refund. So first off, I'm glad she got her refund, okay? Because we don't play with that. Don't do that. Don't play with people's money. Especially in this economy. Do not play with people's money in this economy, okay? She be in every damn group. She said, oh boy, here we go again. Like, gosh. And you'll see why she said, here we go again. Because this is not the first time. This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. I was one of the people who actually received this planner last year in January, after I've already bought and started a replacement and contacted Twines and Paper to try to get a refund. So many folks never got theirs though. Wow. So a lot of people never got their planners. Mind you, she mentioned last year. We'll get to that. Last year, my planner didn't get sent until late December. The owner had a lot of wild stories about their local post office closing for a weirdly long time and holding up shipments, but the planners were already late by then. It sounds like she's just a flake, and I'm pretty surprised she's had the nerve to take pre-orders again. Though I guess why not, if I could still get money out of folks with her track record. People had asked for updates in the Facebook group. There has been no response. Her last comment in the group was 12 weeks ago, and that was around refunding people for the prior year for items they do not get. People are still asking for refunds, but she's basically ghosted the Facebook group too. Good to know, thanks. I asked to be added to the group, but this hasn't happened in weeks. Of course, I had to go look for the Facebook group, and I believe I found it, unless it's some kind of other group where you need to be added to, but as far as I know, I found this, and they're right. She has not posted in a very long time. And you know what I noticed while I was scrolling too, y'all? Cute. The hybrid planner is back. Okay, we see that. I see that. Cute, right? And then as you scroll, every other post after that is mad faces. At least one person put an angry face in every post. And this is from last year. Look at the dates. August 17th, 2024. July 30th, 2024. Look at the dates. So you see mad faces in your comments. Dates. Not responding to people. Not including people in the group when they want to join. It's not looking good for you, girl. So I did notice that. I was like, okay, they're right. She's not really posting or responding or saying things. So it's like, when you're not, as a business owner, and I do consider my YouTube a business, even though I really don't make a lot of money, it's still a job that I like to show up for because I love to do it. Even then, as a business, while profit is a goal, that can't be your only goal. You gotta have some kind of humanity, okay? Like, I just don't understand not telling people what's going on. Why don't you simply communicate what's going on? I'm not talking about excuses. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know this lady. I don't know her history, so I can't sit here and, speculate. I mean, I can speculate all day, but we don't know if it's true or not. So what's the point? But what I do see is people not getting their shit. She's not responding to people, which is not fair. As a business owner, that's part of your job. Customer inquiries. You got to respond. You got to say something, or else you lose their trust. And trust is hard to gain once it's lost. I also tried to look for her actual shop. I got this message. So I don't know if this is like one of the avenues, because I remember having a Shopify, Etsy, all that kind of stuff, but it was too much for me. So I'm like, buy to Shopify. I can't keep up with those monthly payments. So I'm like, does she have any other website other than Shopify? Because I could not pull her stuff up. So the only way I was able to see her stuff, like how it looked, was on her Instagram as well as the Facebook group. And actually, you know what? While I'm here, because a lot of people put links in their Instagram. So let me click and see. Okay, yeah. I clicked the link that was on the Instagram that's supposed to lead to her shop, and the same thing came up. So there's no shop to even go to. So if you owe people money, or you're supposed to send out pre-orders and now we don't see your shop, this don't look right. Girl, she's still up to her same old tricks. Good grief. I'm sorry this happened to you. Second the recommendation on the Rosy Life Planner. It's the Flow Planner. So as I was scrolling in the forum, other people were recommending other kind of planners similar to Twines and Paper Hybrid Planner. And it looks like the Rosy Life Planner might be one recommendation. So when I looked on that website, I was like, oh my God, so cute. Her aesthetic is really cute. Very pink, very rosy. And she does have some really cute like stickers and other kind of stationery. So this cute stationery, it does seem nice. And I see other people recommending it. So it must have a good rapport, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you have to look for when you're spending your hard-earned dollars. Because stationery add up. Y'all know that, right? I know y'all know that. So watch where you're spending your hard-earned dollars. It's sad, y'all. It looked like she was doing this even last year in 2024. So it's like, it's been like almost 2 years and we're still doing all of this. Are we closing shop or what are we doing? Because this don't look right. Hey, I posted a post here asking the same question because her website got offline. You can find more stories about people in my post history. I think I've seen your post, but the website is up. I really just wonder if anyone has heard anything recently. So like I said, I don't see a website. So if anyone happens to see a website for Twines and Paper, link it in the comments because I want to see it myself. I could not get to any kind of website. I can't see her products nowhere except for pictures on Instagram, okay? And also in regards to the post history from the other commenter, what I'm thinking is that I did see a post from 7 months ago. Don't know if it's the same person, but it was the same issue. Okay, but this one was more recent, so I'm like, I'm gonna read this one. It's a little more recent. So my point is, the shit has been going on. Yeah, it was taken down earlier this year, then she reactivated it. She to this day apparently still has to refund people who haven't received their planner last year. Can you still get a refund by your card? I will highly advise that based on your post now. Now mind you, the last update in her post, the original poster, she did like contact PayPal and get a refund. So I'm glad she was able to get a refund on her not received item. Okay. Which is why I always recommend pay through something reputable like PayPal if any foolishness happens. You want to go through a company that's going to be on your side and be able to work with not only just the customer but the seller as well. Like everyone should be treated fair with some dignity. And she's not being fair right now. Whoever the owner is, this isn't cool. I was also scrolling in the forum and someone recommended, is it Novanichi planner? Never heard of that. But it looks similar to a Hobonichi planner, except it's not a Hobonichi planner, but a Novanichi planner. Okay. So someone else recommended that too. You know, if you're looking for planners with a bunch of layouts at once. I'm actually curious. I'm going to look at this one from 7 months ago. Oh, it is the same person. So the person who was commenting, hold on y'all, now I got to click it. I've been doing the work when it comes to the tea now. I've been trying to do the work. The commenter that said, hey, I posted a post here asking the same question because our website got offline, blah, blah, blah. It looks like that was the post that I ran into earlier, but I did this one because it's more recent, of course. But I found the other post from now 8 months ago. And they're saying I checked the website of Twines and Paper because I wanted to order a Hybrid A5 for work. But the website's been taken down. Does anyone know what's up? Has she quit? Thanks. So looking at some of these comments, wow. There was a lot of controversy around her customer service, especially those people who emailed and were waiting 6+ months to receive their planner. The owner didn't respond to any queries, questions, concerns. There's a whole lot of sleuth of other things that may have led to the closure. I don't know if, the demand was too much for her or something, but if it is, say something. Like, it reminds me of that one company, was it during like the pandemic, this one company who was on the news because lots of customers, she was getting a lot of backlash because the demand was too high for all of her planners and she just couldn't keep up, so people wasn't receiving her planners and stuff. But you know what? She held herself accountable. She understood the ramifications behind fucking with people's money. Well, I'm not gonna say she fucked with people's money, but like a lot of people, especially small businesses, when they get that ramp up, don't know how to keep up. And what if that happens to me? Oh my God, I'm gonna get it together. But honestly, I love making content more than trying to sell products. I love engaging with the community versus trying to sell products and profit that way. Like, I get to profit just being myself. Do I make a lot? No. But you know what? One day I'm going to manifest this shit and I'm going to make a lot one day. Because, I don't know, just being myself. I love what I do. And if anything happens, even though this is just a YouTube channel, I still say something. Because I see it as a business, and not even just a business. I care so much about community. Why wouldn't I let them know that I don't feel good or something like that, or this came up, you know what I'm saying? If you just ghost, they're gonna leave. That's how it works. That's the setup. And I think some people have like the entitlement that once people start loving your things and stuff like that, that they're here to stay. I don't think so. I love everybody, but I know how the world works. I'm an adult lady who see how the world works. You know, everybody has to get something from something. And in this case, it was the product and she was getting the money. But when it's one-sided, that's not good. She's just getting the money and they're not getting the products. Oh, wait, let's see this comment. Mind you, I'm reading a post from 8 months ago, but it tied to this post from 4 days ago. She started off as a bumbling business owner who was just trying to make it all work and was too overwhelmed by life to respond to customers, querying why their orders weren't being posted out. Then somewhere along the way, she morphed into an absolute scammer. I think pretty much anyone who ordered mid-November onwards never received their order. If you try to get in touch via email, she ghosted you. You then get on social media and start asking questions, and she deletes your comments and will still ghost you. Sometimes she will string along by DMing you or replying to your social media comments saying, please email me if you have queries about your order or what's your order number. I posted out most orders, so yours is probably on the way. Okay. Because people do that. They'll be like, if somebody's inquiring about an order, oh, it's shipping tomorrow, whatever. No, be fucking real, okay? If it is shipping tomorrow, they better see that notification that it's shipped tomorrow. Okay? Understandably, people got frustrated and started calling her out as a liar and scammer because that what her behavior was consistent with. And then she'd block these people. Wow. If people applied for a refund because she had strung them along for so long, often their time ran out to get their money back. Great to see the website has been taken down. This is no further unsuspecting people lose money to her. Yeah. Oh, I read that wrong. I said this is no further. This way, no further unsuspecting people lose money to her. It's an absolute fucking shame that she's irreparably, I think I said that right? Irreparably. Yeah. An absolute fucking shame that she's irreparably damaged $1 million business idea. You know, that's a great idea. A planner with all the layouts, one planner, because she failed to plan and hire help. I'm all for empathy and I totally understand she had a lot on her plate, but the scummy behavior afterwards where she was deleting unfavorable comments from old buyers so she could keep taking money from new buyers when she had no intention of sending them products in completely immoral and unethical. Wow. Yeah, it is unethical. It's not right. Yeah. Just deleting people's comments instead of addressing them is crazy. Like literally the only time I would delete a comment is if someone is talking shit about me. I don't want to see it. I don't like to see it. But if you like disagree with something and you put your stance, okay, that's fine. But if you're saying I look ugly and I'm a bitch, delete. Because why did you have the need to say that? This one has a lot of comments, so I'm not even going to read through all of these. Oh, some of the comments are more recent. People are... Oh. Now that I'm scrolling, because the post that I'm looking at now is from 8 months ago, but I'm seeing more comments in there that's more recent, like from 3-4 months ago. So people are still responding to this one, but the one that I talked about today was a new one. Wow. Oh, girl, you deep in it. This is hot water right here. Okay, let's see what this say. And then this will be my last one because, oh my God, it's a lot. Let me see. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, but her apologies seem shallow on her latest post. With no accountability And on this post, just expressing disappointment that other brands copied her. If I hear life happen one more time, LOL. Okay. The original hybrid planner is back after so many highs and lows. The lows you might know I've decided to continue my shop. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I saw this with the number of customers that were ghosted without planners and out money, coupled with the number that loved the concept of the hybrid planner, but were fearful they'll get the same fate if they ordered one for 2026. I suspect those offering a similar concept planner did so based on a customer request for an alternative from a shop they could trust. Yeah. Girl, you finna lose that opportunity. You created something that a lot of people probably really like, and now reputable brands are gonna take it and run. All you had to do was have good customer service. All you had to do was communicate and have good customer service. And it kills me because these days, nobody wants to have good customer service. While I understand that, okay, the job may not pay a lot or things like that, don't take that shit out on me. I have nothing to do with that. Businesses really need to be better with customer service. That's why people are starting to go to smaller businesses. But even then, as a small business, remember where you came from. The humility, you know what I'm saying? Why you got into this and why you started this. Like, God, money get on my nerves. I hate money. Like, yes, I love to make it, but it's like, I hate what it does to people. All right, well, as you know, it's a bunch of comments. I ain't finna get too deep into it because I think we're deep enough. People are already speculating she's a scammer, and it's just not looking good, girl. It could be scary having that radar on you, but like I said, all you have to do is communicate. Hold yourself accountable, communicate, and be real.